gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, what up, suckers? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. We are live. What up? Another day, another week. Happy Monday, suckers. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hello, hello, hello. What up? This week is stacked. It is stacked. Absolutely stacked. Are you ready? Are you ready? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's gonna be another BKC drop? We dropping some BKCs off? Still. A lot of sneakers dropped this week. This week is stacked. Absolutely stacked. My eyes got gunk on it, though. Absolutely stacked. Ross, did you see the AB new 2811 colorway all the on a goat on the way under retail? Yeah. Some people in Discord already bought it, bro. People in Discord already buying them. The Niners already half lost their team. Uh-oh. Yeah, people have already been buying the Action Bronsons. I seen that. We talked about it the other day. Which is kind of crazy. Crazy. I mean, he hasn't posted it yet, but he did post it the other day. But stacked like, whoa. Whoa. I mean, yeah, man. He posted it on his IG story, but how crazy is this? How does this even make any sense? How does this even make any sense? Action Bronson's second colorway is way under retail. How is that even possible? Bro, there's some sizes for 128, 149. When he just released his last one, and it's going for like double over retail. 405, 373, 368. How is this one way under? You would think at least be retail. It's not a bad colorway. It's $150. 149, 149, 145. How are they that way under? And people in Discord are already grabbing them up. Birch grabbed it yesterday. Like, people are grabbing them up. I mean, Dude, like, bro, everybody loves the shoe. Look at Discord. Everybody has them in Discord. Lauren got them. Burr got them. Like, people are loving the shoe. And then Don't Step on My Shit bought them for $161. It's like, the question is you could ask is like, how are they even on the site to begin with? But like, how are they even that low? Because like, I mean, everybody, Basic Bob's got them. Dude, I can't tell you, so many people in our Discord bought them. You would think like an early pair would be like $300, $400. The fact that that dude wants to dump them for $149, $149, $145, $152 is wild. Maybe he wants to get rid of them? I have no idea. It's not that bad of a colorway. Crazy. Makes 0 sense. Makes 0 sense. It makes 0 sense. It's obvious it's a ton of them. You think that? You think that's the reason why? It's because there's a ton of them. I have no idea why. One. I seen a post on Reddit with the in-hand photo, and the tongue baklava looks so bad. Brother, it looks so bad. Where's your thing yesterday? Oh, I wish I got a pair. Everybody has them but me. Everybody has them with me. You're lucky if I can't find your fucking quote. Everybody has them but me. I should have got them. I should have got them. Pigeon Boy down bad. You think because the colorway is that trash? I don't think it's that bad. You think it's trash? I mean, it's an interesting color concept. It's like a icy blue, gray with like a black sole. Like, I don't think it's that bad. Where it warrants it to be way under retail, but I don't know. I mean, people like the shoe a lot. I mean, here's a side-by-side comparison of them. I mean, we all know people bought these because they kind of have similarities to Wave Runners. I mean, they're not that bad. But I will say it's already killed the shoe. Do you know that, right? Like, that's why the shoe is dead. It's dead. This shoe is dead. If it's already under retail, way under retail on GOAT, that kills all the momentum it has if it was going to have for a release. You know what I mean? Because now everyone's like, oh, whatever. It's a brick. Right? It's a psychology thing, bro. It's a psychology thing. The shoe's already cooked because someone stole or whatever. I'm not saying someone, but someone already listed them all way under retail. So people are gonna assume it's a brick and it's trash. Cause that's how people think. People don't really look at it from a like actual shoe perspective. They look at it from a numbers perspective. You know? They cut the legs out of this drop. That's what I'm saying. The drop is already done. The drop is already cooked. The man's already cooked. It's because it's like, again, it has nothing to do with like, it's just like I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but like people, you know that nowadays. You know that. Like people will assume like they look at the resale value first and then they make it determine if they want it or not. Right? So it is what it is. It is what it is, my friends. So, whatever. Did you guys get your jellies over the weekend? Did you make it jelly? Did you jiggle jellies? Did you get your jellies? Lot of talking about the jellies this weekend, huh? Lot of talking on these jellies. They're now $30 under retail. And they're gonna go lower. They're gonna go lower. I believe everybody got an invoice. Everybody that entered for Virginia got an invoice, I assume. People are skipping. Skipperoo. They're sitting all over the place. Sitting all on JD everywhere. Sit. But I was told that it's the colorway, Ross. Nobody likes white. Nobody wants to spend $300 on a white shoe, which could be true. Because would I spend $300 or would I spend $200 on a white Jordan 1? On a white Jordan 1 low or a white 4? No. People want a little pop. So we're going to find out when they release this one. And if people are going to go crazy for these. What are these? The poop and peas? We'll see if people actually would match. Where's Lauren? Oh, it would match his shirt. I know. So we'll see if people go crazy on this one. But they're pumping the jellies. Because they showed this one off. And they showed the other one off. Yeah, the crystals. Which the crystals. The crystals are nice. The crystals are nice. I would take these over the poop and peas. I would take this one over the other one. But here's the thing where I'm throwing the time out. I'm giving you the time. Time out. I like them. But I still don't even know if I want to pay $300 for them, man. It's hard to justify that shoes are even worth $300. It's a nice colorway. It's a nice colorway. People will say this is one of the best ones. But I don't know if I would pay $300 for these, dude. Right? That's a big chunk of change for a pair of sneakers nowadays. $300 on retail. It's a great colorway. It's a great shoe. $250. You know what? I'll suck it up. At $250, I've paid what, $260 for undefeateds. I'm fine right there. $300, and then on top of that, it's not really $300 for me, right? It's $320 with tax. You know what I mean? But it's still a great shoe. It's still a great colorway. If they drop this one, maybe people will buy him up. Maybe people will buy him up. Maybe people will buy him up. But I still think they got to keep these somewhat limited. It's just my perspective. I think they got to keep these somewhat limited. It's a great colorway. I think there's only a select amount of people buying them. Because also, too, it's going to come down to, like, when it actual releases. Next month, August. So it drops this month. So this is dropping this month. If I can, I'll try to grab a pair early. If I know somebody that knows somebody, if I can, I'll try to grab a pair early so we can take a look at it, and then we could just put it up. Doesn't matter what size, we could put it up on the, as far as like a $5 raffle or something for it after. But we'll take, maybe I can find a pair and we can take a look at them. Because now I'm looking at these, I'm like, this sand colorway looks a little bit weirder. It does look a little, I mean, white. Damn, that thing is white. So maybe I can find a pair early and we can take a look at them. And then you guys can make your decision off that, if you want it or not. I feel stupid as F. I paid for those jellyfishes. It's okay. We've all made dumb decisions. It's all right. At least you got the shoe you like. You know, just wear them. At this case, just wear them. Get your money's worth out of them, you know? Don't let them sit in the closet. Wear them. They look like milk. But then it's like, I see videos like this, brother, like, if you got chicken legs, I don't know if this shoe is for you. If you got chicken legs, I don't know if this shoe is for you. Dude, this is gonna, like, I don't know. I think you gotta, yeah, you gotta wear big pants. Can't wear skinnies with these. You can wear shorts with these, I think. You could probably get away with some shorts. But I don't know if you could wear skinny pants. Some joggers are so 2018. Well, I mean, let's be honest here. Like, sneaker reviewers are not known to be the best dressers, right? They're sneaker reviewers. They're here to review shoes, right? You know? But there has been some times, I'm not gonna lie, where it's like where I watch a review and I'm into the shoe, and then I see how like it's styled and worn, and I'm like, I don't want them anymore. I could be the only one, but I'm not gonna lie. There has been some times where I've seen some on feets, and I'm like, I don't think I want them anymore. So, sneaker people keep joggers alive. Yeah. So, Ross, you're so mean. I know. I'm a mean person. I'm a mean guy. I was already told I'm a mean person. Yeah. Well, they're gonna keep pumping jellies, bro. So I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked at how many they're dropping in a short period of time. You know what I mean? But like, this is chat. This is the time though. We just had 2 months of nothingness. Absolutely nothingness. 2 months. June and July. There was like tumbleweeds floating around here. Okay? It was nothing. It was dry. Shit was dry. And now the companies, they're back to work. These next, what? August, September, October is usually a little okay. November are where they just keep dropping stuff left and right. There's going to be a lot of drops coming up. Right now is getting ready for back to school. So we're going to see a ton of stuff for back to school. September is always a solid month when it comes to hype shoes. Travis Lowe's usually drop in September. There's going to be some hype shoes in September. October is kind of right? October is okay. Not usually a big month. You do get some Halloween stuff inspired, but that's it. And then November, Black Friday. Like, bro, it's already almost the end of the year. 2026 is almost done. Right? 2026 is almost done. So, this is where they're going to come for your wallets. There's going to be a lot of drops happening with sneakers. A lot of drops. Now, I personally think a lot of people are going to be buying. I think people are going to be skip. I don't think it's going to make a big deal. I think we're going to see a lot of drops and a lot of sitting. You know? But yeah, this is where it's back on. Like this month, next month should be a lot of drops. So at least we'll have stuff to talk about, stuff to review, stuff to look at. And you could decide if you want to buy it or not. But I will be sending you guys, after talking with my lawyers, okay? After talking with my lawyers, I will be sending out electronic contract or just, authorization or whatever, that I am not responsible if you go into debt, okay? I am not responsible, all right? As someone that is live, that buys stuff occasionally, all right? I am not responsible if you go into debt buying, okay? I've already contacted my lawyers. They said it's a great move, okay? So you will be getting that in your email very shortly. I will need those signed, okay? Especially all the employees need that signed. The grays, if you don't sign it, your ass is out. I already see a lot of grays, so your ass will be out. Nike will drop a mid-ass Halloween sneaker. They're dropping the Screams. They're dropping the Scream Air Force Ones, I think. I think that's it, really. I only contact Danny Moore for financial advice. Good move. He's been retired, too. All right. I'm loving the white jellyfish. Don't care about the high numbers. Okay. Pope had his coffee this morning. Keep sending me shit. You talking about these ones? Dog, if these sell out after all the shit that's been dropping and everybody complaining about white sneakers, everybody complaining about white sneakers and all these price tags, if these sell out, I have zero hope for the sneaker game. Releasing November 16th, $255. The Air Jordan 11 green screen. Ain't no way, bro. Y'all gonna be walking around looking like Kermit the Frog. Looking like trying to wanna be Hulk. Like, what is these shits, man? There's no way, bro. All green for $255, all green, but they throw in a glow in the dark sole. I don't know. I'll save these for you guys, man. These are to me atrocious. These are atrocious. They look like they can be on the green screen. They are green. Well, they are green screen. They're supposed to be green screen. They're inspired by, I guess, the green screen monsters, the Monstars. You like the green Spock, but not the Hulk 11s? No. Because at least with the Spocks, at least there's like some breakage of it. If there was something other, like I don't mind like green, but I don't like all over green is a lot. If there was some other breakage of it, and green was 50-50, like I get the reason. It's inspired by the cast wearing green costumes for CGI on monsters. Yes. Yeah, what are you talking about? It's, yeah. Celebrating the anniversary of the behind the scenes of the production film. Yeah. What are you talking about? By the monsters. It's like the actors that wore the green stuff. But is that like, I just like, again, is that really like worthy of storytelling? I feel that's such a huge reach. Like now they're making Jordan shoes inspired by green screen characters. Like, why didn't they make it inspired by the monsters? Or like, I don't know, maybe off their jersey or something. To do like the green screen actors is kind of a little bit of a weird idea. You know? Oh, those are green shoes? Yeah, man, they're inspired by the CGI green screen guys on the monsters in Space Jam. I guess so, but they don't want to pay it, but they have it right here, though. But the insoles are the movie. It has Warner Brothers on the insole. Thank you. Thank you for subbing with Prime. Appreciate that. But you know what I mean? Like, they have it, though. They have Warner Brothers right here. So they did pay a little bit of it, really. I don't know. It's still gonna. I mean, I don't know. It's not really for me. It's for the hardcore Jordan heads. Are the hardcore Jordan heads gonna buy these? I don't think so. Maybe, but it is like maybe it is a neighborhood exclusive. It's a neighborhood exclusive. You know what I mean? They went from barely dropping any 11s to now they're dropping like 6 or 7 11s. Or a Celtics fan. Celtics fans ain't rocking this. The hell? What? They're the Hertz 11s. Yeah, they are the Hertz 11s. They hurt looking at them. Just like like they hurt, like it hurts looking at Jalen Hurts throw a football. I remember watching Space Jam on VHS as a kid. I still have the VHS. Someone gave me a copy of it, VHS. I still have it. It's in my basement or my garage in my box. You know, I still have someone gave me that like when I was at my old apartment. Remember that? Someone gave me a VHS of Space Jam. It's a collector's item. Yeah, man, I don't know. Bro, I mean, to be honest, most people are probably going to take the regular Space Jams. They're not going to take the CGI ones. I mean, maybe, again, these are for the hardcore Jordan collectors that want to add it to their collection, right? For sure. I don't know. They're fine. I mean, overall, like, they're not for me. But like, yeah, I could see some Eagles fans mess with them a little bit. The Kelly Green. You know, they do come in like a special box. They do come in that special box. So people might like them. They're doing a lot with Space Jam nowadays, huh? Because they got the Toon Squad. They're doing the Toon Squad, the 9s, right? They're doing the Toon Squad 9s, the Space Jams, and then the Monstars. I don't think the Space Jam 11s will sit. I don't think so. I think they'll be an easy cop, but I don't think they'll sit. It's the 30th anniversary, is it? So, 30th anniversary, I guess. So they're just going all out with everything Space Jam. '30th anniversary yet. See, like, are they even pushing it? Like, are they even making a big deal? Like, most people don't even care. Like, again, like, it's the 30th anniversary, and yet, I don't know. Are they doing a huge rollout with Michael Jordan? Like, is Michael Jordan, like, gonna be, like, you know, doing an interview? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what a trash rollout. 30th anniversary of probably one of the more iconic sports movies of all time. And, like, I didn't even know. Most people probably don't even know. You think the casuals know? Probably not. Right? Probably not. Just saying. I was in second grade when this movie came out. I seen the movie and bought the soundtrack on CD and bought it to show and tell at school teacher and dumped her coffee on it. It was 96 or 97. There you go. It shaped a lot of kids' childhood, this movie. I believe I can fly. I mean, R. Kelly. That's his like #1 hit. This, you know, young boy, R. Kelly. This started off him. Right? Your boy R. Kelly. Right? So, I mean, it shaped a lot. But like honestly, I mean, I didn't know it was the 30th. I mean, obviously I'm reading it, it says 30th, but like I would not know that. Maybe as time gets closer, they'll do some like t-shirts or something. I don't know. That secret stuff. Some of you guys weren't even a thought. The Seal song over R. Kelly. What was the Seal song? Wasn't the Seal song in Batman? Roses. Roses of you. A light hits the moon. Oh. Right? Wasn't that song? I was in Batman. Batman Forever, yeah. Oh. Fly like an eagle to the sea. What is Seal doing nowadays? Is Seal still is he still around? I don't know. How many Seals are there? Seal had Batman and Space Jam. Wow, Roszko soundtrack. I know movies, and I just remember that was like iconic in that movie. I remember that. Like movies, like I like if it's a big song in a movie, and that's a pretty iconic song for a movie. Time keeps on skipping, skipping, skipping into the future. Is he still with Heidi Klum? Look at you guys. You guys gonna blast that today in the car driving home? I know you guys will. I know you will right now. Put it on. Throwback Monday. They divorced years ago. Oh. I was gonna say Heidi Klum's probably with someone that's like half her age, probably. Slipping, not skipping. Well, we skipping here. So we skipping into the future. Skipping all these releases, right? That's what we're doing. Say what you want about R. Kelly, man. Got so many hits. Brother, he peed on people, dog. I don't know, like, how can you just like forget that? Bro, what did I just watch? What did I just watch? Man jumps off the Brooklyn Bridge and survives. What? He survived? Oh my God. There's no way. What? Yeah, I'm not showing that. Holy crap. Why is my feed giving me that today? Bro loved golden showers. Jeez. Anything else that happened over the weekend, man? His bones and organs won. Jeez. This is a strong dude, man. Hopefully he gets the mental health. Absolutely insane. I put 50 points for Kobe's in Foot Locker. You think I got a shot? I mean, those Kobe's are going to be very sought after, man, if I be honest. I don't know. So these are next, right? This is the what? Space Jam 9s? The Toon Squads? These are going to sit too. September. Just right there, though. People like you are gonna be the reasons why they sit. Because yeah, you guys again, Jordan heads are purist. They are purist, man. They are. No, bros, they're playoff 9s. Right? But they changed it to Toon Squad 9s, and I know right off the rip, you're not buying. The Jordan heads are not buying. Just because it got switched to Toon Squads, and they got little... They got the crystals on them. But just right there, because you just said that, I know for a fact Jordan heads are going to be like, nah, I'm good. There's a playoff 9s, not Toon Squad 9s. What the hell they're doing? Pass. Pass. They're probably gonna sit and go on sale too, though. If you do get them, make sure you use your coupons. Because don't pay full retail on them. Do not pay full retail. Have you seen this video of this resale shop? Basically, he says, well, this resale shop had some pretty good videos. I mean, you guys know him, round 2. Want to hear your thoughts on this.
You could ever tell me that Jordans right now are...
Hold up, Ross. Let me put my volume on. Here we go. Ready?
Nobody could ever tell me that Jordans right now are less relevant than any other time in the history of the world.
Really?
I think currently they're more relevant than any other time ever. When have you ever been able to go into stores and actually buy good Jordans? The hot take right now, and I see it every day, I send them to Dom every day, is that sneakers are
I have so many
dead.
opinions on this.
Sneakers are dead. And I think that sneakers are not dead. I think people are just trying to sell them the wrong way. I think
You think more people are buying sneakers now than ever?
100%.
Yeah, we
100,000%.
We ring out people all day for shoes. We sell shoes every single day. I don't think it's been a day at round 2 we never sold a shoe ever. It will never happen.
Nobody could ever tell me that Jordans right now are less relevant than any other time in the history of the world.
Really?
I think currently they're more relevant than any other time ever.
They're currently more relevant than any other time ever. Because they're more widely available ever. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. 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 They're more relevant than any other time ever. So I think they're, I mean, more relevant than ever because they're more widely available than ever. I mean, the thing is, these guys own a shop, so they got numbers. So they know what they sell. So if they're selling Jordans left and right, then maybe they are. Maybe it is. But they're a secondhand shop. We will have to see Nike's sales data. I don't know. It's an interesting take because they're more relevant than ever because they're more readily available. I mean, this is probably one of the more successful, but like, I mean, I'm not trying to say anything, but they look like if you look at it, I mean, I don't know where they are, but like, they mostly deal with vintage. I bet you. And I'm curious to know their numbers. I bet you that obviously I bet you they sell more vintage than they do shoes. I'm curious though. They probably sell a lot more vintage than they do shoes. But I don't know. I mean, people will always buy shoes for sure. People will always buy shoes. But I do think people's spending habits in their budgets have changed a lot. Right? So I think they tell half the story.
If you always chase $1,000, you're gonna miss out on $30. And they're like, oh, what do you mean? Because we're gonna get $30 times 400 times, and you're gonna get 1,000 one time. You understand? I'm not waiting for that $1,000 guy. I can just sell it to a girl for $40, and she's gonna tell a friend. It's like, oh, I got this cool shirt. Where you get it from? And they're gonna come into town. There's gonna be 9 of them plus her, and they're gonna all come upstairs. And they're gonna go in the fitting room with 18 items each, and they're gonna buy 5 each. That is the bandwidth that I'm trying to control. If you always chase $1,000, you're gonna miss out on $30. And they're like, oh.
That's true. True. So they're not chasing the high margins. They're chasing low margins. They're cool with lower margins. Move more units out. Again, guys, this makes sense at all, bro. Like, you know, this is the difference between, you know, overpricing stuff and like, right? People chasing $1,000 shoe when it's like, you got to move units though. You got to move units. You got to move tons of it for lower margin stuff. Not everybody could do that because not everyone has access to that stuff. You know what I mean? You need again, you need a lot of it. You need a lot of it. You need a lot of volume. Not everybody can do that.
I'm not going to pay a guy $250 because they go for $170. That would never happen. And we're going to put them at $400. We'll be like every other store with a bunch of shoes that came out 2 years ago that are just all sitting. Everything here has to go. It is called a store, not a storage. So I'm going to buy a collection off a guy, and he's going to give me everything for a great tangible price. And I'm not just focusing on, oh, this is the one heat item, so let me put this one out for the high. No, make a medium price for it all. Push it all out there, and people are going to be like, oh, I wear 9.5. I'll grab 3 or 4 because the price is so good. I wouldn't mind grabbing another one either. No shirt on here is above 200. You understand? It's like you go to any other vintage store and it's like some tees are 1,000. Well, if that person come here for the first time and you ask them, hey, how much is this shirt? And I say $1,000, the first thing they're going to do is be like, oh, I'll just leave, because they don't know that we got a cool $40 shirt in the rack. And so like that is like the mindset that like you got to keep pushing forward. Shoes aren't dead. Vintage is not dead. All of it is up right now. I'm not going to pay a guy $250.
So he's going to lowball you. So again, that's how they do it. So, like, that's how they do it. He's not going to pay $250 for your Jordan 4s. When they go for $170, he's going to offer you $100. And he's going to sell them probably for $150. Or he'll buy them for $120 sell them for 140, make 20 bucks. I don't think this is anything like different. Like you're just gonna, obviously you're gonna have to lowball the shit out of it. And then you're gonna probably put it at 10% margin. Maybe. You probably can't even get 20%. You know? But who paid 230 is gonna sell at 100? Someone that wants to get rid of them. You know what I mean? But he is right where, like, those stores in the mall were just ridiculous. Right? Where it's like you literally can flip it up on StockX and they're 200 bucks. You flip over the shoe and they're like, they want $350 for them. Like, there is stores out there that are grossly overpriced. And those ones disappeared. Those are the ones have disappeared. You know? Those are the ones that disappear. But you can do it this way. This is obviously the right approach for nowadays because, again, people are not spending $300 on a pair of shoes. That's why he's saying they just have changed. They're spending $120, $140 on a pair of shoes, right? They're still buying shoes. It's just that their budgets have changed. So you got to come down to their budget. But when you go down that low, your margins are not going to be as high, so you got to do volume. And not everybody has access to volume. They just don't. Like, that's why I always say about Pokemon with you guys. The Pokemon, right? Like, bro, you're only making, like, some of these dudes in the streets are only making 10 bucks, 20 bucks. And they have, like, limits on this shit. And I always question, like, what's the point? What's the point? Like, you're not going to make serious money unless you move units. Unless you have access to a lot. And you can move units. You know? Vintage clothing, too. Vintage clothing, the margins are probably insane. That's where they make their money, though. Every business has this. Okay? Every retail business has this. You have your high margin stuff, and you have your low margin stuff. Right? So they probably don't carry as much shoes as they used to because that's a low margin. But those vintage tees,
because they go for
if they're thrifted,
170.
chat,
That would never happen. And
if those vintage tees are thrifted and they're selling them for 200 bucks, bro, they're making quadruple, 5 times. They could be 10xing their money on vintage. You know what I mean? So what do they push? They push their vintage. Right? So, like, yeah, you sell that shirt for 40 bucks. Dude, you got that shirt for 5 bucks. Right? You got that shirt in a bundle for 5 bucks. You know what I mean? So it's like some of these businesses, you have your high margin stuff, you have your low margin stuff. People on Whatnot will start at $2 auction in sudden death and do 500 sales. Yeah, I mean, again, they try to do volume. They have to. Whatnot takes a cut, so you got to compensate that because Whatnot takes a cut. The only thing that's crazy about doing 500 sales on Whatnot is organizing and knowing who to ship and keeping it and shipping out 500 orders. That's insane. And having all the shipping materials and the packaging materials, the boxes, like that could get crazy. That's why you need a team if you do Whatnot and you try to take it serious. You need a fucking team. You need a team to do that. People buy their vintage clothing in bulk. There's a middleman who does all the thrifting and selling boxes of old tees. Some are dudes, some are bangers. Yeah, some are dudes, some are bangers. Yeah. I yeah. I mean, dude, there's ways around it. You could do it. You just like this guy, they just figured a way to adapt. You have to adapt, right? The heat isn't selling. Like the high, like, so you guys have told me, or Moose, when Moose was still around, he would tell me all the time, like, people would get cooked on the hype beast shoes. Because nobody's spending $300 on sneakers. People want to spend $100, $150. So you have to find shoes in that price range, get them for cheaper, and sell them in that price range. You know? But I mean, these guys are smart. They've been in business for years. There's a reason why all these stores have fallen off, and these guys are still doing it. Because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know how to sell. And they're not on Whatnot. They're not on Whatnot or anything like that. They're doing old school way. They have a brick and mortar store. So, but you need bulk. I'm telling you, you need bulk nowadays. Right? But he's right. He's right, man. Didn't round 2 close 2 stores? Yeah. They closed 2 stores. I mean, there was 3 guys. 2 of them went their own separate ways. It's tough to manage. You got, like, sometimes too, it's like, you know, you're better off consolidating and just focusing on one store and just kind of killing it out of one store than trying to grow. And like when you start growing like that and you're too big, you need more resources, you need more heads, you need people, you need more bodies, and like that could be just too chaotic, you know. But it's a pretty good interview from like a little good clips from people from, you know. These are the people you kind of want to listen to, not the fucking Timmies that are, you know, sitting at a booth trying to sell shoes. I mean, these guys own a shop. They've been in business for how many years? And, you know, you think they know what they're doing, right? So when he says, like, sneakers are not dead, I mean, yeah, of course. I think, like, that phrase obviously just gets twisted so many ways. Like, there could be a lot of things. Like, you can say sneakers will never die, of course, because people will always want shoes. Right? But when people say sneakers are dead, it just means that, like, it's just changed. It has changed a lot. The hypebeast era has faded. It has started, the hypebeast era has faded a lot. It's faded away. And like channels like mine and like things that covered the hypebeast stuff, there is none. And like the shoes that people are buying are the shoes that we don't really cover or don't really talk about because it's just, you know, it's just not big. It's not big here. It's not big on YouTube. People don't search it. It's just regular folks going into the store looking for stuff, right? They have a budget in mind. This is how much money I have. This is how much I can spend today. This is it. This is my budget. Well, start talking about what people buy. Don't piss me off today. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Bronson's 2811 on feet today. Nice. I saw your short on Travis Runners. That's where we are. Travis Runners? What Travis Runners? I mean, the Air Force Ones? Like, the Travis stuff is hypebeast stuff. The moon shoe. What do you mean the moon shoe? But yeah. Just a different era. Man, hopefully they gave Scottie Pippen the bag. Pippen. Pippen went out at full force today. Look at that. Loving it. Ross, when is the results of the Kobe 5 Jalen Brunsons? Anybody know? I mean, it's hard to say because it's a limited release and not everyone can participate. Talk about the shoes that people are going to buy. People are going to buy stuff like this. Do you think you give a shit about stuff like this? Do you think you guys really want see, again, this is what people are going to buy. Runners, just regular VR5 RNR runners. Again, is this worthy of doing live cops for a new runner that's going to sit? Dude, you're missing the whole concept of what used to be live cops. It's the chase. People are not chasing what people are buying right now. You haven't bought a shoe in 3 months, 4 months. So it's yeah. Dudes are going to be buying Pokemon shoes. Pokemon continues the 30th anniversary with special Adidas collection. Dudes are going to be buying Pokemon shoes. Are you going to be buying Pokemon shoes? Charizard with wings on it? The Gengar with the eyes? But I guarantee some of these will sell. Those look very childish. I mean, these look very childish. And this is why I say, the Pokemon audience isn't sneakerheads. And this is, again, let's see if I can find it. Again, no, this is just being fun and lighthearted. I'm probably not going to be able to find anything because they don't post that shit. But, have you looked at how Pokemon vendors dress? Have you looked at how Pokemon vendors dress? They're usually wearing a Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur vacation button-up shirt, or they're dressed up looking like Pikachu. Right? Have you seen some of these Pokemon vendors, bro? Yeah, exactly. I mean, we see it all the time. I mean, these are no disrespect, but this is, they're wearing furry stuff. I don't think they're in it for the fits. Right? Like they're usually wearing some sort of Gengar t-shirt. You know? Like again, they're like see the other guy. He's wearing a Pikachu, like he's wearing a Pikachu shirt. So yeah, like that's the audience. You know? That's why I say like you're not gonna see him wearing like Hellstar and like I mean they're the nicest people too. Nicest people ever. But you know, they just dress comfortable. They dress comfortable, man. You know, in their Pokemon shirts. So when you say like, yeah, they're kind of childish, yeah, that's I mean, it's Pokemon. But like that's not even all, too. There's like a shit ton of them. There's like a Rayquaza one or something. Like they're doing a ton of them. Yeah, I saw like a Rayquaza. Like they're doing a bunch. They're going all out on this collection. Charmander. Crazy. He's lighting he's lighting them on fire. There's the whole look at the Pikachu shoe. It's got Pikachu on the damn. No, I gotta see those. They have the Ghastlies, the Hunters. Holy crap, they're really going nuts. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard with the freaking. Look at the Pikachu one with the ears. The Mewtwo and the Mew. Oh no, just the Mewtwo, 2 Mewtwo's. They're nuts. So, yeah, man. Like, yeah, this one. What the hell? It reminds me of what's his face? What's his face's shoes? Remember when everyone had the big ass teddy bears on them? This is definitely John. John, this is definitely for you. Remember the Dragon Ball Z's? Yeah, the Dragon Ball Z stuff. That sold out. The Ultra Boost. Jeremy Scott's. Yeah, Jeremy Scott's. But like again, like this is a different audience, man. This isn't like, you know, I'm not stepping you guys are like trying to go out to the club wearing like no. Like these people would probably like, you know, these are fun shoes that maybe dudes would wear at a Pokemon show. Right? Vending. You know? And who knows? Maybe buy these up, take them to a Pokemon show. Maybe you'll make some money. I don't know. The purple ones give you the jellyfish vibe. Yeah, it's the same model. This is the XLG. It's a budget jelly. I would have to say this is probably the best one. This is probably the best one. If you ask me which one would I wear, I'd wear this one. But it's for kids and stuff. Like I would get my you know, as a kids would, this is like for kids and stuff. Kids would eat this up, you know? Yeah, it's just fun. They probably will drop on the Pokemon website. So all you PKC drop today, PKC drop, they will drop on Pokemon Center. Like they always done. They will drop on Pokemon Center. So there will be a queue and they will drop these on Pokemon Center. But that's as far as I'll go, brother. I got an Eevee and a Pikachu back there that I don't know how I even got that. But I got an Eevee and a Pikachu back there. That's it. It's bad enough I have people coming in here. What? Bro, you don't understand how much I get made fun of? Yesterday's video, top comment, dude, grow up. Like, so, this is probably as far as I can go, guys. Honestly, this is probably as far as I can go. You know? So, this is probably as far as I can go. Top comment yesterday on a Spider-Man, I don't know, ripping that Spider-Man card. Top comment, dude, grow up. How old are you? So, as far as I can go. Only miserable people I tell people to grow up. It's okay. I trust me. I'm like I said. That's why I really don't care. But I just laugh. It's like I can't be like happy. It's like we just pulled a big card. Good morning. Running late, but how many jellyfish did we make? A lot. But sadly, a lot of 40-year-old virgins cop. Nobody's opinion matters but yours, and you know that. You keep doing you, man. You're a good person. You're entertaining others. Thank you. Oh, I know. I just laugh. I just laugh at that. And I just roll my eyes. I was like, do people not understand? Like, of course I'm gonna be happy, man. That's why I'm never, like, I get upset. Like, I have my bad days for sure. But, you know, I'm super grateful, man. Like this is, like, I do this for a living. Like, this is my job. So it's like, how can I, like, I am super grateful. You know? The internet is an insufferable place. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. I had one guy, I don't know, tried to fight me because I cracked some jokes on Sniper. He left a comment trying to fight me. I was like, bro, this isn't real life. Like, it's not serious. Like, like, we joke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't hate anybody. It's called joking. You know? It's for laughter. Like, people, like, same way people say I have a freaking 8 head. You know? So, like, when we joke about, like, you know, the courses, it's a joke. I don't really care. Honestly. But, yeah, dude, it's so insufferable. People try to leave comments like they want to hate me. Like, they want to fight me. Go look at this stream. I don't know. Dude made it all personal. I was like, bruh, it's just a joke. It's not real life. This isn't the streets. Right? I hope people get it twisted, like, and that's why people get seriously, like, hurt. Like, this isn't the streets. This is the internet. This is the internet. Okay? It's not serious. I mean, yeah, there's people that say crazy ass shit. But yeah. You can have arguments and stuff like that. Gorgon, there's nothing wrong with shaming degenerates. It's an effective you do with society is positive. Uh-oh. It was never. It was him. No, it wasn't. And it's all just jokes. It's nothing serious, man. It's like fucking. Everybody just gonna keep doing their thing anyways. Well, obviously, I'm gonna joke about like selling classes and shit. Like, dude, I would joke. I joke about the dudes, the pokey dudes that were selling classes on vending Pokemon cards. Like, I thought that was a joke too. But like, whatever. Do you? Like the same way, like when I was approached at SneakerCon, and these guys, this father and son, like I wanted to like, I was in such disbelief, but they were trying to sell me on like investing and putting shoes in the vault in New York City. And I looked at, I was like, okay, I knew it was like gold because I was like, bro, these guys can't be serious. Like, what are you guys doing? You really want me to invest in shares on sneakers that are put in vaults? Like I had to like double, like what? But whatever, like they were so convicted and so like they thought this was the future. Like buying, yeah, they're like chunky donkeys. You can buy chunky donkeys and we'll store them in a vault. Like, bro, like, who are you? And like, how do I trust you that like, again, there's been there's so much shadiness in sneakers. Like I hear about this all the time, like about, you know, business partners that end up, you know, crossing each other. Or like a bunch of buddies go into business with each other at a store. And one guy was racking up the credit card for his personal shit. Like I hear it all the time, dude. No offense to anybody out here. This is why I do everything by myself. And everyone's like, oh, hi. I don't want to hire nobody. I'm done. I do everything myself. I'd rather hire Bane than some of you guys out here. Because no offense, you guys suck. You suck. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust nobody, really. I wouldn't go into business with 99.9% of the people in the sneaker game. I would not go into business with 99.9% of the people in the sneaker game. They're not good. They're not good business people. They're not good business people. Most of the people, whatever money they make, they spend it on themselves. They mismanage all their money. I mean, how many times, dude, how about the people that were doing what? Consignment. They weren't even paying the people out. Like how how do you live? How could you sleep at night? Weren't even paying the people out. You got trust issues. It's not that I don't trust issues. It's I'll never find anybody that will work just as hard or harder than I do. Be honest with you. I don't trust anybody. That's another thing. You could say, yeah, I trust issues. Fine, whatever. It is what it is. That's why I'd rather, honestly, if anybody was going to work for me or work at Chicken and W's, I don't even want them to know anything about shoes or know anything about anything. I want them to not even give a shit. That way they can just do it. You work? Yeah. There's so many people that I know that work harder than you. Okay. But again, like, I'm not going to go into it, but this, everyone sees this. This is the end result. I'm not talking about streaming. Okay. Again, streaming it to me is the end result. I'm talking about when this shuts down. Yeah. This is going to go nowhere productive. Of course not. It never does. But I think people get twisted because they see this and think that this is all I do, which is not. All right. Just saying. You know? So, Ross retiring. Not anytime soon. Let's fight. Let's fight. Get the metas and give us a behind the scenes with Ross. It's boring. It's very boring. You know? Yesterday, what? I woke up. I packed orders from what? From 11 o'clock all the way to 3 o'clock. And then I took a break. And then I streamed all last night. And then from last night, after I finished, I packed more orders I packed everyone's order from yesterday. Got that done. And that's it. And then I still have someone bought 15 ETBs this morning, so I got to pack up 15 ETBs after this. Get those out. And then I got to clip all the stuff out too. Who got the slab, Ross? DD. AFC East got smoked. DD got it. I sent some stuff your way, so don't worry. You got 2 big bazookas coming your way. You got some bazookas coming your way, if you know what I mean. It's talent to hold people's attention together, I guess. Or you gotta be just be a fucking goofy Polish dude with a big forehead. We talk about who got it easy. Who got it? Chalupa's got it easy being what? Being a doctor. Being a cock doctor? Nice. Do all round 1 locations do the 1-piece cards or just a list? What do you mean? Do you have any left to toss, Ross? Which left what? The you wanna what? A cannon? You want the cannons? Canon cards. Even they're trying to do vintage tees, huh? Nike World Tour vintage tees. World Tour. World Tour for what? World Tour Apology? World Apology Tour? Uh, 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 uh. Is it a world tour? Oh, yeah, girls tour. All right. You want to hear a messed up fucking story that's going around? How messed up is society? Let's take a little. I saw this video this morning. What's this out? Hold up. Oh, the hell. How sad is this, man? So this weekend was the national. Okay? So national is like a massive sports card convention. It's one a year. It's the biggest sports convention they have, right? For cards. And how gross is this? This has gone viral because there was a father and son that was at this booth that ended up stealing a $15,000 sports card. $15,000 Patrick Mahomes card. And everyone's in shock because a father and son, if you see it, it's kind of like shocking that you usually see like young adults do it, teens, but if you could see back here, wait till it moves. This little kid in the orange shirt, that's his son, and this older gentleman, probably in his 40s or 50s, they open up the case and they literally steal the card out and walk away. It's shocking. I've never seen anything like that. Usually we see like, teenagers or, people in their 30s that are idiots. But a father and son, that kid doesn't know better. Look, see, they opened it, and the kid took it, and they hide it, and they walk away. Look at that, they walk away. Straight up walked away. How messed up is that? How messed up is that, man? The kid doesn't know any better. It's just a kid. It's just a kid. It's just a kid. And to teach that to a little kid like that, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You can tell he's looking. And you know what? Unfortunately, like, you're supposed to have these cases locked up. But, like, he just opens it, takes the card, and has the kid. Gives it to the kid. It's sad, man. It's sad. Father failing big time, right? That's why it's shocking, because you don't see that. You don't see stuff like that. You don't. We've had videos of this shit, like people stealing, and it's all like your typical suspects, like, guys in their 20s and 30s that don't, like, you're just idiots. You never see anything like that. Sad. Absolutely sad. Failing as a dad big time. Didn't they figure out who the guy is? It's not much you could do. They just left. You can't really, if they leave, man. You can't really track them down. I mean, if the card ever pops up, luckily these cards are serialized. So it's like, you know, if it pops up on the market, I'm sure they'll know. But crazy, right? Crazy. Little kid. I checked in Chicago, over 10K stolen and as a class 2 felony. He just failing. Like someone said, failing as a father, like big time, bro. It's just embarrassing. It's so bad. So bad. Crazy. Crazy. You just never know. If his dad's a crook, he's gonna raise his son to be a crook. And it's, yeah, like the kid doesn't know any better. You can't blame the kid. Can't blame the kid, man. It's just a card. They didn't kill anyone. LOL. I know you being a wise ass. It's a $15,000 card, though. If someone stole $15,000 from you, you wouldn't be tight? You know what I mean? You wouldn't be tight if someone stole $15,000 from you? I feel like some people, it's like, yeah, like, because it hasn't happened to you, but if it happened to you, I bet you'd be singing a different tune. I know. Which I totally get it. I totally get it. All right, well, we'll just get into, we'll get into some of the releases this week. Obviously, I'm joking around with saying a stacked week. Chat, this week is not stacked at all. This week is not stacked at all. Okay. Good week for your wallets. You got these Blazer lows, I guess. Blazy. I have no idea what the hell these Blazies are. Some Blazies. You have these women's Rifts. Moon shoes. You have Book 2s. Air Max. GT cuts. You have 13 wings. You have furry shoes, a belt, and you have Oreos. You have Oreos, KDs, and LeBrons. So, the big shoe this week is Oreos, which I'm sure if I looked right now on StockX, they're probably under retail. They're probably under retail on StockX. So, it's not really a stacked week for shoes. Yeah, not really a big stacked week. You got the furry shoes. They look like, what's that character that's like a furry orange? Who's that furry orange character? I feel... From Looney Tunes, right? Oh, no. Yeah. The Lorax. It's the Lorax. Yeah, the Lorax. It's literally the Lorax. Is that from Dr. Seuss or something? Or is that, yeah, Dr. Seuss, the Lorax. Literally, y'all gonna be walking around looking like the Lorax. Dead ass. Yeah, man. Straight up. Bro. Straight up looking like the Lorax. Yeah. That's dude, that's what exactly what I thought of when I saw those. I thought of this character. Straight up. It is, right? Like, it literally is. I mean, they're good. They could be a good, like, fun Halloween shoe. I mean, it could be a good costume shoe. But, yeah. Like they're like one of these shoes, like they're fun, but I would never buy them. And you know it's like that, yeah, dude. I don't know, what was the inspiration behind this? Did they say there's no inspiration? They just got together in a room and said, let's make it a furry orange shoe. All right. I thought there would be some sort of story behind it. If this was a CPFM collabs, they would sell out for sure. Probably, I mean, maybe some guys would buy them, but I can't. I'm out on furry shoes, bro. I'm out on these. Out. I'm out. They still gonna sell out. Not even CPF and branding would sell these out. I mean, that's probably the only brand that could sell them out if they could. I mean, do you think Travis could sell these out? I don't even know if Travis could sell these out. Are those CPFM Travis still coming this year? No, they were never scheduled for this year. They're scheduled for 2027. They're scheduled for 2027. If it still comes out, 2027. You just got to wait another year. If you guys are new here, just join. If you guys could hit that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated, man. If we can get 100 likes, man, hit that like button, man. We're struggling on the likes. 100 likes, please. If you want me to survive, 100 likes. Thank you. Didn't you try to get the CPF upgrade shoe? Yeah, man. I was buying... Dude, I am not... Like, again. Bro. Again, for me, I buy a lot of dumb shit. Have you noticed? Have you taken a look around? I buy a lot of dumb shit. But a lot of times I buy dumb shit for content. So, just putting that out there. I buy a lot of dumb shit for content. Okay? If I wasn't doing this, I'm sorry, chat. If I wasn't doing this, I wouldn't buy most of this shit. Sorry. I wouldn't buy a Supreme Boogie board. All right? I wouldn't have bought a Supreme fridge. I wouldn't buy a cutout of Travis Scott that sits in my closet. I wouldn't have bought an empty cardboard box. I hope you guys know that I'm also here to entertain. Part of being an entertainer, you gotta buy and open fun stuff. I think that makes me a little unique. Because most people don't do it. Which is maybe the smart way to do it, but it's gotten me this far. I like to buy dumb shit. You know? I thought, because it's fun. And everyone pointing, oh, look at this idiot. Like, yeah. That's me. That's me again. So, I buy a lot of dumb shit. The yellow suit, yeah. You don't. You think I would? You think I like? I have that type of taste. I'll walk into a store. Oh, give me that yellow suit. That shit looks fly. Like, no, man. Buy the Cheetos shoe. Buy the Cheeto shoe. Yeah, but the problem is the Cheeto shoe. People don't really care though. That's just sucks. That's what sucks, man. Though, you know, like that's what sucks. It's sad because that's why I had to stop. Because back when I could buy dumb shit, people would view it and people would laugh. Now, dude, people won't view it. It sucks. It sucks. Absolutely sucks. It's like I got trolled. I got trolled pretty bad for posting that clip. Well, not clip, like a video of the unboxing of the Action Bronsons. You know what I mean? Like I posted that unboxing of these, and the top comment is like, "Holy shit, dude! You only got 500 views in 8 hours," and I'm like, what am I gonna do here, guy? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, man. Like, you know, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. Like, people don't view it. People don't watch the vids. People don't look for it. Like, that's why, like, right off the rip, it just, unless you get it early, you know? So, you should buy sneakers and do Disney Universal walking test and then give them a score after. I'd have to spend a lot of time at Disney. I don't get Disney tickets, though. I don't have Disney tickets. I have Universal tickets. I don't have Disney tickets, though. Disney, I don't live next to Disney. Disney's like 35 minutes away, 30 minutes away. It's about like, actually, I exaggerate. It's like 25 minutes away. It's 4 South. But, yeah, man. It's the Supreme Fridge. At least I use the Supreme Fridge. The Supreme Fridge gets a lot of use. Supreme Fridge gets a lot of use. You know? "25 minutes away." Yeah, but like that 4 traffic coming back is fucking brutal at 5 o'clock. Anybody that lives in Florida, dude, that Disney traffic is no joke. No joke, man. Traffic here is atrocious, man. It's getting really bad. Really bad. Sucks. It's like I can't even, like, dude, it takes me like 30 minutes to get the other side of town now. If I want to go from here to my old place, like where I was, at least in like 25 minutes. It sucks. Orlando's just getting more crowded and more crowded. So many people live here, man. And especially during the tourist season, man. December, bro, you can't go anywhere. Tourist season, like even the summertime in like December, all the tourists are here, bro. It's crazy. When you're getting on the Locana hype, I can't do everything, man. I mean, what I'm doing right now is pretty big, is enough. I think I cover pretty much everything. Lorcana, I don't want to fade, like, again, too, like, someone said, like, I'm responsible for all this. Like, I'm not trying to put people on shit that I don't think is worth it. You know? I think sticking with Pokemon, sports, and One Piece, I think that's the way to go. Especially this week, man. I cannot say it enough. This week is the biggest is probably the biggest drop for cards all year. This is a monster week for cards. And I would not lie to you. Just like I didn't lie about that hot box. This is the biggest week for cards. Because this is the week where Topps Chrome Basketball Update comes out, and this card is up for grabs. This card is going to go well over $1 million. This is going to be $1 million card. And now too, there's $1 million bounty for the Dylan Harper patch too now. There's $1 million bounty for Dylan Harper's card. And there's other stuff. There's other stuff in it too. It's not just that card. I mean, there's obviously Igor, but like, it's juiced. It's absolutely juiced with all autos. You know, they have these new Alter Ego Wemby cards. So, it's the biggest week for basketball. Helix, this product is so loaded. Absolutely so loaded. And I wouldn't really, I wouldn't say much, but like, yeah. It's a big week for update. I mean, you still got on-card autos of Ace Bailey, you know, autos of SGA, Wemby autos. Like, I think you understand, like, this Wemby shit still goes for thousands of dollars. Wemby stuff still goes for, like this black Wemby to 10, probably going to be well over 10 grand. Well over 10 grand. But granted, that's a Breaker's Delight box. It's a Geo. So those boxes are already, just putting this out there too. It's like, you guys say like EQL. I mean, this is not retail. Just to get in the door on some of this shit, man. They want $75 for a regular shitty blaster box. A case pre-sale, $2,900. A Breaker's Delight, 6 boxes for $22,000. Unreal. $22,000 for 6 boxes. eBay. I think the boxes were only like $500. Topps Chrome Basketball Update. The jumbos are going for $2,200. They were $1,000. Mega boxes were $80. They're $115. The hobbies are going for $850 a pop. That's $200. $200 profit if you sell it. $860. It's unreal. The jumbos are going for $2,100. $2,100 for a jumbo. $2,100 for a freaking jumbo. And I think that's $1,000 profit. I think those retailed for over $1,000. A little over $1,000. Crazy. When's it going to be in stores? The blasters and megas will probably be in stores this week. Check your Dick's. Your local Dick's store. DSG, but they all put limits. You only can get 2. You only can get 2. Everything will be EQL. Yeah. So it's gonna get smoked. It's gonna get smoked. It's gonna get smoked. So yeah, that's the big release this week. LeBron Sixers card on the way. It is. There will be one soon. There'll be another one soon. That's really it, man. That's really it. For you know, this week as far as stuff that's popping off. He's taking a vet minimum? No, he's not. Dun 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 dun. How many LeBron Sixers cards do you get, Ross? 0. 0. I didn't get a single one. What happened? I have one song stuck in my head. Always. You know what's so funny? I don't have we don't have Moose in here to be like Palace Ross, Palace. He was the one that's bugging us to go look at Palace stuff. Is Palace pretty mid? He was always big on Palace. Looks pretty basic to me. No shoes. Just some loafers. Nothing crazy. Damn, remember when we thought Palace was going to make Supreme move over? I mean, we can say, and I'll say this. Those Palace 95s went crazy. The Palace 95s went crazy. But that was it. That was it. You know? Nah, Palace is clean. I still don't think people, again, I don't think people are buying clothes either like that. I don't think people are buying clothes in like, especially here like that. I mean, a lot of people like, I don't see people buying Supreme like that anymore. I don't see people buying Palace or Stussy. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't. They're buying Chrome Hearts. You're buying Chrome Hearts. Smaller brands are huge like Godspeed. If they're buying Chrome, they're probably buying fake Chrome. You buying this kitty shirt? What the hell is that shit? Shoe Palace Palace? I just think things have changed so much. I think things have changed so much, man. And the way how people spend, especially in our space. I just think people have changed so much. In a way. And I could be wrong, but I could be wrong. But I feel like people have changed a lot. Have you seen this clip? Curious what this went viral. From overseas, man.
Adidas is the hottest sneaker brand in 2026.
Facts.
Disagree.
Oh my days. Tell me who you think is the hottest sneaker brand then.
Vans are on like the biggest incline they've seen in years. I've seen more people in Vans than I've seen people wearing like an Evo XL.
I actually wanted to talk about Adidas in general because I feel like they have their apparel and their different performance angles on lock. There's something there that makes me say Adidas are doing it the best, in my opinion.
I mean, like, I'll give it to him for the tan jacket. You can't base a whole brand's success on a one-off.
Yeah.
Can't you argue that for Vans as well?
No. I wouldn't say the Vans are like doing better than Adidas, but they're also like right up there with what they're doing now. Vans have also not seen that kind of incline in like quite a while, bringing back the people that made Vans massive into their campaigns. Whereas Adidas like, oh, let's get Messi and Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet?
His name is
Timothy Chalamet.
Spider-Man.
Adidas is the hottest sneaker brand in 2026.
Adidas is the hottest sneaker brand in 2026, and they're literally arguing between Adidas and Vans. I guess. I mean, I don't think there's any clear number one. I really don't think there's a clear number one, but if you wanted to give it to Adidas, Vans is having a hell of a year. To some extent, yeah. I mean, Vans is up there too. Vans is having a lot of stuff sell out. But, I mean, obviously with the FIFA World Cup, like Adidas crushed it. Adidas absolutely crushed it with the FIFA World Cup. You know? Adidas crushed it. So, you know, it just, again, it's not like Adidas is not hype beast with you guys in the chat or anybody that's watching right now. I just think like Adidas has just been steady. Adidas has been steady with their Sambas. And I know the jellyfish just dropped, but I'm sure they sold a decent amount. I mean, you had one dude in this chat that bought 10 pairs of jellies. But they sold out all those Spain jerseys, everything. I don't know. Did Adidas really crush it with the World Cup? Are you serious? Brother, they had the three biggest teams. Spain, Argentina, and Mexico. They absolutely crushed it. You couldn't get a jersey at all. But like Vans Vans is super popular right now. Vans is very popular. Mexico, a big team. You're a clown, brother. They have one of the biggest. They have one of the biggest fan bases. What are you talking about? Yeah, like. Yes, I'm serious. Those jerseys would have sold out no matter what they looked like. Let's be honest. What are you even talking about? What are you even talking about? What they sold out? What is that, bro? They're Adidas jerseys. They sold out. They signed those teams. Like that's how it works. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. You drunk? Go, go. I'm sure they sold more than the Travis jerseys. I'm sure they did. 100% they did. I just again though, I don't I mean I don't know. I mean, I could definitely see Adidas doing well right now, man. Adidas has been doing well. Again, it's not our audience. It's not you guys. It's not you guys. You guys again are Jordan heads. You're Jordan heads, you're Nike bros. So it's just not going to be. And like some of you guys like New Balance. Like New Balance is good, but like New Balance doesn't have a lot of hits in a way. Like yeah, the 2811s was a good success for Action. And the Jowns, but that's like again, it's like comes and goes. Like I mean, I still see casuals wearing 9060s. When it comes to New Balance, I still see the crowds wearing 9060s. I don't think they made a bigger shoe other than 9060s. I don't see Vans or Adidas shoes in the wild. Then you don't live next to anybody that's probably Hispanic. Because here in Orlando, Adidas is everywhere. Adidas is everywhere. Yeah. See, Samba's everywhere. Yeah, Samba's everywhere. It's just a different era. It's a different time, man. The sneaker game's not run by hype beast anymore. It's not hype beast. Vans are hype beast. Samba's in the Evo SL everywhere in New York City. Sambas are probably the #1 sneaker worldwide. Probably 100%. Yep. The problem is that convo is subjective and is based on hype. If the question is who's doing better numbers, the stock price says it's Nike, it's Adidas, and no close second. Yeah, if you're looking at sales as far as who's having the more successful as far as sales volume is Adidas for sure. As far as like who's got some hype right now, Vans for sure. right? Vans, we watch Vans sell out every single time they drop. You know, but we know it's not going to last forever. Like it's super trendy right now. Vans are popping right now, right? Vans are popping. They're cheap. They feel new. Like as far as they got like, you know, the bedazzled vibe that is super popular right now. So like I'm cool with those two. Like those two brands are seeing the most success easily right now. And I mean, Nike right now is like, it has to be extremely limited for people to like, for it to sell out. Nike just needs something like, Nike's only moving like stuff that's super, super limited. Other than that, like people don't care. And a couple of stuff, like they've had some stuff that's hit and that's gone crazy. Like I know people will say like the Gary Payton shoes just sold out. The Air Max liquids have sold out. Like Nike has some stuff for sure. But like, again, the bar is set so high when it comes to Nike. Like they should have they should have a lot more moving. You know? So it's just an interesting convo. It's just where we're at in shoes, man. Nike's been the most dominant and recognizable sports brand in the world for decades, and nobody has replaced them since. Bro, my Nike stock says otherwise. My Nike stock is the lowest it's ever been. Okay. So, as someone that has invested thousands of dollars, I fucking lost a shit ton of money, and I'm just sitting on an empty bag. I wouldn't say dominant. I would take the dominant. If you want to say recognizable, yeah, you said dominant. I would take dominant out. They're not dominating anything right now. I don't think they're dominating anything. Maybe in the 90s they were dominant. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they're not dominating anything. Athletes? I mean, them just getting Wemby's helps. But they've missed on a lot of athletes. Look at the marketing. Who's doing it better? I don't know. What do you mean marketing wise? Marketing, I guess, is subjective because if every athlete was offered the same money for every brand, I bet 99% would choose Nike. See, I think you guys talking about it from like a fan perspective. Because like I think most of you guys think like from this perspective of like, oh, if I'm a Nike athlete, I can get all the Nike shoes I want. Like, bro, I'm sure these guys don't give a shit. I'm sure these if you're already gonna make millions of dollars, you really gonna give a shit about some Nike shoes? Or you're gonna look at who's gonna probably grow your brand farther? And no offense, if you're not LeBron James, I feel like Nike struggles to grow anybody. Rather than Adidas will push everybody. New Balance will push people. Rich people don't give a shit about free shoes. No. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like Adidas will push everybody in a way. But I mean, it's all. I mean, again, it's like I'm kind of down the middle on all this stuff. Like, I don't favorite these brands. I know some people favorite brands, and that's fine. So there's gonna be some bias. But like, dude, yeah, if on cloud wanted to give someone the bag, bro, your favorite athlete would be an on cloud player too. Bro, Joe Burrow's signed to Aloe. Joe Burrow was a Jordan athlete. Joe Burrow is signed to Aloe. Like, if you think like they don't look at it the same way that you guys do. You think Joe Burrow gives a shit about Jordans or like all these shoes? Like, he went to a place where he'd be number one. And you see what he did with his cleats?
As Mr. Culverson became an employee, Mr. Culverson
He covered them shits up. Covered them shits. He had to make custom cleats. There you go. Look at Joe Burrow's cleats. Aloe don't make cleats. Took all the brands off. I'm just saying. Like, to think that, like, yeah, but I just think some of you guys think of like the same mindset as you guys have. Like, oh, get the free shoes. Joe Burrow bought a Batmobile. He definitely don't care about free shoes. Definitely does not care about free shoes. But like, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think mostly, like, most of these athletes go where they're going to be pushed and be promoted. You know? Like most people are going to go wherever they're going to be pushed and promoted. Like, they're not going to go for the free shoes. Yeah. You know? It's wherever they're going to get pushed. You know? Get the Aloe Joe Burrow collection. You know, like what the fuck does Aloe have anything to do with Joe Burrow? Like Aloe's like no offense, I've always thought of Aloe as a woman's brand, a Kim Kardashian brand. Hey, what's wrong? Come on. You know, Curry chose a Chinese brand over Nike. Do you think Curry chose that over Nike because, I mean, he was getting free shoes. Do you think he chose it for the money? Which I know some of you guys would be like, yeah, he chose it for the money. He did not chose. I bet, like, obviously, it like, you know, it helped a lot. It helped a lot. But they also offered, like, to name stores after him. Like, it's going to be the Curry store or whatever, Curry brand stores. You know? Like, again, it's all about egos, like stroking these dudes' egos. It's not about money. It's never about money sometimes. They already have it. They have plenty of it. It's who can stroke their ego more. That's it. Who can stroke their ego? You know? Growing up, it used to be everybody wanted to be signed to Nike and Jordan. Times have changed. Facts. Facts. And there's people still that want to be signed to Nike and Jordan, for sure. For sure, but all these brands have stepped up, man. All these brands are just, you know, they're just willing to do more. And Nike doesn't normally do that. Nike's not going to put all these stores for people. Right? Like, Nike doesn't push, unless you're LeBron. I feel LeBron, Caitlin Clark, maybe Serena Williams, they have their signature top athletes. Like, with Nike, I feel like they have their top guys. And then there's Devin Booker. Like, they got their A list, their B list, their C list. You know what I mean? They have their lists. Yeah, Travis is A-list. What his group is Ja? Ja is probably A-list. Ja's A-list. And that's not because of Ja. Ja's A-list because his shoes do very well. If his shoes weren't doing well, he'd probably be like Giannis or someone. Like, they probably you wouldn't see this. I think Ja's A-list because the shoe does well. If the shoe wasn't doing well, he would be C-list. But the shoe is one of their best performing sneakers. You know? Ja sells more than Giannis in US. Yeah. And Giannis is a bigger superstar. Giannis is a C-list. Giannis is a C-list. It's totally different. It's totally different. Bro, they still selling Kyrie's. Kyrie, yeah, Kyrie with Anta. Kyrie does very well with Anta. The price point is key. The price point is key. The shoes look good. The design looks good. I personally will have, I say the two best-selling shoes are Ja Morant's and LaMelo's. I think those are probably the two best-selling sneakers. People sleep on LaMelo. LaMelo's not like an A-list basketball player. But he's an A-list sneakers. He's an A-list sneaker guy. LaMelo shit moves. Melo's shoes move. Harden's too. Harden for Adidas. Harden, yeah. Harden shoes move. Harden used to be an A-list basketball player. I'd probably put him as a B-list. Harden's still a B-list basketball player, but yeah, Harden's shoes are A. They probably sell. Well, it depends because obviously, you know, Ant's just kind of starting off, but I bet Harden probably still sells more than Ant's. I think Harden sells more than Ant's. Melos are definitely good. Oh, for sure. Did you see the Puerto Rico? I saw Kais's video popped up. You see the Puerto Rico drop? Bro, he had people swarming, man. It's crazy. Like,
LaMelo Ball and Puma just shut down Puerto Rico with a crazy event. So we pulled up for the special release of the MBO6, and as you can see, it was packed. First stop was the Colmado, which they had the MBO6s, the Puerto Rico editions for sale, only available at this event. They even had this exclusive tee, which was kind of cool. Then we headed to the back of the activation where they had a basketball court and free refreshments because obviously it's Puerto Rico. It was hot outside, so we needed to cool down. You could even customize a free airbrush t-shirt with island-inspired designs on it. And you already know the place went crazy when LaMelo walked in. He was blessing everybody with signatures on the MBO6s. You know I had to get my pair signed real quick. Then I found out I was doing the knockout game with some local hoopers and I did not perform that well. And if you know who LaMelo's chopping it up with right here, you have ball knowledge. Might have got eliminated quick in knockout, but it's all good because these hoopers were really going off. After the court activities, Melo went to go get his own custom tee. This was just such an amazing event. Melo looked like he was having a good time. Puma put on an amazing event, and Puerto Rico definitely showed out to support. And although this colorway of the MBO6 is exclusive to PR, don't worry, more colorways are on the way. LaMelo.
Okay, so I'm just saying, like, yeah, Melo's definitely A-list. Melo's definitely A-list. Caitlin Clark's about to take over. You think so? Caitlin Clark might, yeah, for sure. Caitlin Clark probably. What do you guys think Caitlin Clark will be up there? It's W activation, right? That's a pretty good, see, they did a great job. Puma, that's actually a really good job. Really cool event. And that's because SneakerCon was also in Puerto Rico for their event. Wemby's finally getting a signature shoe. See, I don't think, and this is, again, I think Wemby will be like Giannis. I don't think Wemby will be an A-tier sneaker seller. I could be wrong. I don't think Wemby will sell. That's my early prediction. I don't think Wemby's shoes will sell. Maybe in France. I agree. That's not a hot take. Okay. His logo is not the best. I don't think his logo is that great. I think it's okay. I give it like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it like maybe a high 7, low 8. I don't think the logo is that great. And yeah, he is very, very marketable in a way. But are the kids going to buy his shoes? Is the kids going to buy his shoes? I don't know. I mean, he just wants the ball. You know? At the end of the day, he just wants the ball. I feel like with a lot of times it's like about personality and stuff, and like I'm sure he has, but I feel like he just wants the ball. I mean, New York hate him. New York hates him. I don't think anybody who's a Knicks fan will ever buy a pair of Wemby shoes. Right? Right? I think that, right? If you're a New York Knicks fan, are you gonna be rocking Wemby's? Probably not. It is an alien face, but it's not fully circled. It's an alien face. The mouth, the eyes. You just don't get the round dome head. And it's a V for Victor. And then there's the W. See what they did? The V, the W. And then it's kind of an alien with the eyes. Yeah. But like do you think people are going to understand that? Like I had to you had to explain it, right? You don't see it. Some people don't see it. Either way, you're not seeing the alien, or you're not visioning his initials. Someone said you got to get your eyes checked, Lauren. So again, I don't put him as A-list. I'm not going to put him as A-list. I'd be shocked. I'm shocked. I'd be shocked. But Caitlin Clark could be A-list. Caitlin Clark could definitely be A-list. The only thing is, though, and I don't really want to get into it. Hold on. I don't know, man. Like, the problem is, I don't want to get into it, but the WNBA is all over the place. And Caitlin Clark is just like, I'll just say it. The WNBA has turned into like this political thing. And I don't know if it's gonna, like, we'll see how it does. We'll see how it does. It's so much drama. It's way too much drama. It's way too much drama. Way too much. don't get canceled. I'm just saying though, everybody has eyes, everybody has phones. We've all seen it. It's way too much drama with the WNBA. Right? And even before whatever that's happening right now, even before where how people felt like Caitlin Clark was getting mistreated and all this and how it was separated, it was like a beef between Angela and Caitlin. Like you have people on Sports Center that don't even have Caitlin Clark top 5. Like it just feels like it's so orchestrated. Like I don't know. You know, it's so much drama. So much drama. It's way too much drama. It can be, WNBA is the most toxic fans in any sport. It's very toxic right now. It's very toxic. We love drama, but like, Clark's not even in top 5 for MVP voting, which makes no sense. Yeah. Again, I don't know. And I know people are going to make it political. They're going to make the shoes political. And it's like, you know, it is what it is. And overall, they're just, if you just take it for face value, they're good looking shoes. They are good looking shoes. They are good looking shoes. Right? If you just take a step back and just look at it, they're good looking shoes. For Nike. Compared to all the Nike shoes that's come out, and it's supposed to be like what? Maybe a budget model. Someone said shoe of the year. You gotta limit your expectations too. I mean, again, there's only so much you could do, and like, you know, my biggest complaint when it comes to Nike is that I feel like everything looks just like Kobe's. You know, so at least said this is simple, it's unique, it's clean, and it doesn't look like a Kobe. Right? It doesn't look like a Kobe. You know? That's it. You know? Right? But they can't sell these for $200. Like, Jaws are flashier. Sabrina's. Books. Come on, hey. Stop looking at pause. So. It's just interesting. Let me see. I was asking, remember we talked about this last week about SneakerCon being in Puerto Rico? I guess they crushed it. I guess Puerto Rico loves their shoes. I guess Puerto Rico went crazy for sneakers. A sold out show. This kind of looked like and felt like old SneakerCon. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Now, the venue's probably not as big, but still. they looked like they had a really good show in Puerto Rico. So maybe if you want to sell some shoes, you got to go to Puerto Rico. Right? You know? Like, that's a pretty good turnout, bro. For in 2026, that's a pretty good turnout for shoes. I know it's not like, again, you gotta like change your expectations nowadays. Like before, like, dude, it used to go way back. But like, you gotta change your expectations. Like, this is a pretty good turnout. You know, for a sneaker event, like, this is pretty solid, man. Pretty solid. All hype beasts in PR. Yeah, I don't know any of these people. I don't know any of these people. They're doing performances. Bad Bunny's creative director. Bad Bunny's creative director. So they didn't get Bad Bunny, but they got his creative director. I don't know who this guy is. Mora? He went to buy Pokemon cards. He went to SneakerCon and bought Pokemon cards. We got a guy that knows Bad Bunny. Yeah, they don't even. I guess. So, maybe they do. I don't know. So, they did pretty well. They got a dude that brought a goat. Like, what the hell?
It's a goat.
Like, they brought a goat. Bro, that thing would... dude, no one's worried about that thing shitting? Exotic something. I used to see that at SneakerCon. Some dudes used to... Oh, just sneaker events. Dudes, you remember when... It's so sad, but dudes used to bring their Frenchies, puppies, and try to sell Frenchie puppies at sneaker events. Back when people used to, like... When everybody used to be a Frenchie... a Frenchie breeder. I'm glad that's ended. I have so many videos and clips of like dudes bringing Frenchie puppies and trying to like sell them. When every hype beast dude tried to be a Frenchie breeder. Messi's in the building. SneakerCon is trading card. No, I wouldn't say it is, but it's definitely integrated. I think you have to. I'm sorry. I don't think sneakers can hold its own anymore. I think everybody knows that. I mean, I just don't think sneakers can hold its own anymore. That's why you see clothing, you see so much other stuff. I just don't think sneakers can hold its own anymore. If you're gonna run an event like this at this size, it won't. It can't. It just physically can't. You got to incorporate other things. Or shut it down. What's a sneaker a man should never wear? Here you go, guys. Where's my singles? Single fellas.
Generic. I feel like men are unique and beautiful in their own way, and they need to represent that and carry that. And a panda is not it.
There you go, Gorgon.
No pandas.
Pandas, man. Pandas.
Pandas. They are just very simple, and they just don't give the swag vibe. You know, they are just very simple. Pandas. Generic. I feel like men are unique and beautiful in their own way, and
There you go. There you go, Gorgon. There you go. Hyping you up. Men are unique and beautiful in their own way. Gassing you up. Sneaker content is dead. I mean, brother, they're not, dude. You're looking for the $1,000, the $20,000 buyouts. They don't exist anymore. Nobody's buying people's tables out, right? Instead, this is the Instead, this is where all the content is.
Bid already. I'm starting this auction. Thumbs up. Are y'all ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start the auction off, you guys. Camille is winning already. Glove kiss. Hi, you guys. Come on, you guys. Let's get these going, okay? Remember, you guys, if it hits 60, I'll put a pair of my used panties in there. Come on, you guys. Let's get these.
Society's so fucking cooked. This shit is so fucking cooked. This shit is so cooked. Oh, man. Bro. Absolutely cooked. Everything is so cooked. So cooked. Someone's asking, what's the link?
Just, motherfuckers think that they fucking tough guys and shit, and I know you're not. And so don't act like it, please. That's all. Motherfucker, if I say you a bitch, don't say you're a bitch back. Because you know you a bitch. Straight up. I'm for real. I just want to know what level of bitchism you see in this motherfucker. Just let me know.
Dog.
Yeah. I just want to know if I'm oozing with bitchism or what, dude, or if there's fuckboy coming out of my pores. Like, please make me aware of that shit. I'm a 50-year-old man, bro. I'm a 50-year-old man, dude. Been riding a skateboard since I was a kid, and I still do it. Yeah, it's all right. What's that cat's name? Smooth Selection. He'll come back and get something from me anyway because he's gonna get it cheap and fucking get it fat. Just.
I mean, is this Supreme? Is this the Supreme audience nowadays? Is this gonna be Supreme? You guys wearing the Supreme Scream hat, the Supreme's t-shirt. You got Supreme stickers all in the back. I mean, this is the Supreme's audience nowadays. This is Hypebeast. This is Hypebeast now. This is what you're gonna look like in about 10 years, 20 years. Supreme's audience. Crazy. The Whatnot crash outs are nuts. The Whatnot crash outs are crazy. So I guess too, that's where everyone's at. And StockX. Has anybody checked out the StockX lives? Hello. Hold on. You better watch it, Ross. He'll knock you out. Who? That guy? Probably. 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 Have you watched the StockX lives? Have you watched them? Have you watched it? Ross, you still doing whatnot? I don't know. You better watch it. Everyone just went died. Uh, 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 uh. All right. Oh, sorry about that. Dun 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 dun. Oh, happy Monday, Monday, Monday. My dad was in the streets. He is. My dad is in the streets.
We also
Would you spend $15,000 on this?
bought this $15,000 tennis racket. It's not your average 200, 300 bucks tennis racket. Again, like I repeated a million times already, this is a chrome hard dagger silver accessories, one of one denim tennis racket that we just bought in LA also with all the stuff. We're selling for $15,000. I think it'll go pretty quick. This bag is pretty ugly. But
you're not gonna show the racket?
$500 retail chrome hard. I don't even know what to call it. Flip knit or something. Flip knit bag. And also 15 pairs of jeans. One of one Matty Boy jacket. Sorry, one of three Matty Boy jacket. Go Yard. 50 hoodies. Zip ups. Yeah. We also bought this 15,000.
Crazy. Poke Streets? Poke Streets been quiet, man. Pokemon has been a little quiet lately. I don't think people are going crazy right now on the Poke Streets. I could be wrong, though. Just watched the last night's stream, hit this spill. Yeah, you did. Congrats, Dr. Yangpul. Congrats. Congrats, my friend. Congrats. It's just different. I don't know.
What's going on?
Dun, 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 dun. What's dropping on tops, Unk? Nothing. Why? Nothing. Not today. Just chilling. Stacked week. Stacked week always. Stacked week always, my friend. Vandy A6 Saturday. There you go. I had we had one guy go to the pop-up for a Vandy. I think people also waiting for UPCs. I don't think UPCs drop this week, guys. I'll be surprised if anything happens on Pokemon Center. If I be honest. I don't know if anything happens on Pokemon Center this week. Because maybe Ditto boxes. But like, dude, people are just again, it's just like sneakers. People are just engagement farming the UPCs. That watch for the drop, watch. It's just engagement farming. You know, everyone's looking for UPCs for this. I would just be cautious with Pokemon right now, man. I still think so. I still think Pokemon is in a weird situation right now. If you buy at MSRP, you'll be fine. But I'd be cautious on a lot of this new stuff. I'm saying the new stuff. They have a new age capture system now, now picking more pictures. Yeah. I mean, the UPCs don't come out till November 6th. So way farther than your initial September 16th release. So that's why I think the UPCs could be a little bit later. I'm not sure. Yeah. So we'll just keep an eye out. I do think there'll probably be First Partner 3. Series 3 comes out soon, right? First Partner 3. Series 3. First Partner boxes. But the market is still down, man. Market is still very down on Pokemon right now. So it's up to you where you see fit of what is worth it. But yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. I think someone's saying the whale stuff, like, a 2009 Flying Pikachu was 1.8 in May. It just sold for 120K. Jesus, 120,000. $120,000 for a Flying Pikachu. Crazy, crazy, crazy. $120,000. Why can't that happen, right? But mm-mm. DSG restock UNC 5 full size run. Yeah, people are pushing that too. I see people talking about those, huh? Smoke now. Yeah, because everyone's gonna resell it. This is now this is turned into a reseller show. It's up because I think for sure because of school season. You know what I mean? You know? It's definitely up. I think back to school definitely hit these pretty good. You know? Back to school. It's seen a little bump. It was down to 225, 222. Now it's at 290. I mean, it's not a massive, massive bump, but yeah, black shoes, man. Black shoes. Kids love black shoes. Parents love black shoes. It's the truth. It is. They just love black shoes. Stays cleaner longer. Goes with everything. You know? But how many people are holding on to this shit though? You know what I mean? How many people are squeezing these out? You can still get some used ones. Get some used ones there, Clizzy. Get a used pair. 278. 250 used. Size 12, 250 used. Yep. Ross, do you still wear black shoes? I don't have a lot of black shoes. I'm not a black shoes guy. Especially with my white pasty legs. I'm not a black shoe guy. I don't have many. I like black as far as like accents and tones. I just don't wear black shoes. Is people still doing the mystery boxes? I haven't checked mystery boxes in forever. Are people still doing mystery boxes? Damn, someone just pulled a Grinch. I guess people are still doing these. People are still doing these, man. How crazy is that? Months later, weeks and weeks later, the mystery boxes are still pumping. People are still doing them. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. It's probably one of their best selling things. I need Oreo 6s. Will they keep going down on StockX? Yeah, Ryan. Most likely, bro. Yep. I think you'd be all set. I'd wait a little bit, though. You'll get them for cheap. You'll get them for cheap. You'll get them for cheap. All right. Well, I think we'll shut it down here. I think we'll shut it down, Ross. Shut it down. Shut it down. Well, all right, guys. I will close it here. I'll be back again tonight. If you want to pop in tonight, we will be live. We're almost sold out on soccer. Comics sold out. Jerseys. Football. We'll be back again tonight. So we'll be ripping, hanging out, chilling. So the raffle we still got plenty of things left for the raffle. Maybe I'll throw something else. I don't know. Almost sold out on the raffle for basketball. But yeah, we're hanging out. Ross, are you doing more football jerseys? Yeah. I'll have more jerseys soon. We just still haven't finished these yet. So once these are done. Night stream's the place to be. It's always fun. It's very chill. The sale of this item is currently restricted at your seller level. I'm trying to sell some shoes on StockX. What the hell are you trying to sell? What the hell are you restricted? You're restricted? That's crazy. I have no idea what that is. But, all right. I will see some of you guys tonight. I will see some of you tonight. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. Looks like it's going to rain here. Black cats. Interesting. Never even heard of that. Yeah, I have no idea. All right. I'll see some of you guys tonight. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Monday. And I'll see some of y'all later. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace, everybody. See ya.